EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Denver Broncos. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Rhodes. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Rhodes going right back to Wilson. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Off play action. Rhodes. And his throw is incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. We can look at this Bronco defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The rookie from Oregon on target with that one. It leads to a 1st down. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I bet we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And they're going option play on 3rd down. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. So on fourth down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room to run now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Second and 13. They'll swing this out to Harvey. You talk about this Jets defense.
Yeah, they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Out of the gun now on third down.
He'll air this one out from Mims. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Second and 5. And to the left side here, Wilson. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, now you get...
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Nick Bonito
able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Off the play fake. Rhodes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Rhodes. It's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It'll go, it's no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot.
But it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Straight ahead is Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Off play action. Rhodes. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Austin McNamara now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Breaks through the contact. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives them a first and 10.
But partner, the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage again.
Hall has it knocked loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
But he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And remember, this is a running back that fumbled on the previous drive, but fortunately for them, nothing came of it. And I think when that happens, sometimes coaches can lean a little more on forgive and forget. So he's right back out there and running again.
On 3rd down, Honeycutt. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard
boot, 8-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. First and 10 as this new drive starts.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And he stopped immediately there.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
And his throw here's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards for the Jets there as they got themselves a first down.
Want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and it converts on 3rd down.
Back foot throw there is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Now Fields going to run. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Off the play fake. Rhodes.
To the left side, he's got the tight end Taylor.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rhodes. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Looking to throw. Rhodes. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player.
He was on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And his kick is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. They'll drop the throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Nose up. Ready? Right.
Paul on a give up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, son. Move to the edge. Move to the right.
To throw is Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Chips, green 19, that's right.
One play action, Fields. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Nick Bonito. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here we go. Extend. 19.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Here we go. Go.
Off play action, Fields. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Here we go. Hey, Ted, turn on, son.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now on
comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. He'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. R.J. Harvey, 46 yards.
And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3.
Jets 3.
Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Play action. It's Fields. Now a run here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This 2nd and 4.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
But I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Back to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here's Fields. There's a short one that's caught by Taylor. But following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches. They'll give the Hall. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
34-yard line.
Hey, 10. Here we go. 58, cut. Go.
Here's Fields.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Good. Hey, 222.
Out of the gun, Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
331.
Back to throw, Fields. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They were looking to throw, holding in the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Alpha. No more.
Fields. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Second and 20.
Extend. Here we go, Scott. 319. Hey, can. Hey, can. Go.
Again, Fields. That's downfield. He's got Taylor. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On the draw, it's Hall. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
16 yards. First down, New York.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Don't jump. 58, not. Right.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, but that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
319, right.
On first down, Honeycutt. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And this offense on third down today, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Fields now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Sir, go, sir. Hey, Monday. 11. Go.
They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20, and he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. And even 100 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been a bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Harvey, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Evan Ingram, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll start out here with the option left. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Here we go, son. No more.
Now Fields. Over the middle to Smith. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Makes it 3rd and 6.
Now it's Fields. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
That's it. Now loose football. The ball comes out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Out of the gun, they run it the ball.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Jets.
From the 50, here's Fields. On the RPO, a wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44.
And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready? Get up.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 120 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Tag. Bronco 80.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment